Turning now to Storm Watch 12 meteorologist Josh Colbert. I know we're getting some rain today. That's some good news for us.
Oh, that's the best news. We've been waiting for it for so long, and now it is finally here. But it's the calm before the storm right now in Medford. I walked outside this morning, and it was eerily quiet. It was kind of a little bit on the warmer side. Definitely not warm. We're still at 47 degrees this morning in Medford, but just very quiet, and that's because there's something knocking on our doorstep, and it's this atmospheric river that is flowing in from the Pacific up through Curry County, through Josephine County as well. Now, this is going to have a hard time inching inland throughout the course of the day, and we'll time it all out with Stormcast here in a second. In fact, right now. So we'll stop this at 7:30 this morning, and Stormcast still picking up on a lot of yellows there on the future radar, which would suggest some moderate to potentially heavy rain still falling there in Curry County. So you're going to want to plan for that as you're headed out the door this morning. But then it quickly kind of brushes through the west side valleys, and then it kind of falls apart once it gets to the east of the Cascades. So this is around lunchtime. Just a few sprinkles out and about. Definitely nothing like the coverage of rain we're seeing right now in Curry and Josephine counties. And then as we put this further into motion, this is midnight tonight. Here comes round number 2. There's another atmospheric river that'll be knocking on the door of Curry County, and that'll start to work through Tuesday morning. So we could be looking at the exact same setup as you're headed out the door to start off your day number 2 of the work week, and even more moisture will just continue to stream throughout the course of the day. Over the next 48 hours, we will see a ton of rain fall along the coast. Some of these estimates are between 1.5 inches to 2 inches there along the coast, but a pretty swift drop off between the coastal areas and the inland areas. The Cascades could see less than 1/10 of an inch of rain. Same thing with the Rogue Valley, and it's going to be tough sledding for those of you down in Siskiyou County and on the east side. As you're headed off to the bus stop this morning, definitely have that rain jacket handy. Not to be too cliche, but maybe have the umbrella as well. But as you're headed home, I think most of this should probably be cleared out. So for today, most of the rain is going to be to the west of the Cascades and primarily in Curry and Josephine counties. Lots of breezy conditions today, too. Those winds could gust anywhere between 35 to 45 miles per hour. Then as we head into tonight, most of us will probably be dry. Those winds will hold steady up in the Cascades and along the coast, and we can expect more rain there along the coast as well, as that atmospheric river will start to bear down on Curry County once again. We'll expect even more rain, more atmospheric rivers throughout the course of the week. I think it's probably going to crescendo on Wednesday and Thursday, but then things will fizzle out Friday into Saturday. Snow levels, they will get lower Wednesday and especially Wednesday night going into Thursday morning. So we could have some slick to snow-packed roads up in the Cascades. Here's your 7-day forecast. Very active weather for the next 7 days along the coast. And this is very beneficial. We definitely need this. We're going to need it down in Siskiyou County as well, where there's now an extreme drought, especially for portions of southwestern Siskiyou County. So all of this rain, very welcome. It is even more welcome on the east side, where we're going to have a tough time getting some substantial totals throughout the next 48 hours. But Wednesday going into Thursday, chances are looking much better for the basin to get a little bit more in the way of rainfall. I think the mountains could add up to their snowpack Thursday going into Friday. So that's definitely some good news. And then just a lot of rain for the Rogue Valley over the next 7 days. It looks like we'll finally start to dry out just a little bit come time for the weekend.
So it looks like we're getting plenty of rain, but not those extreme freezing temperatures that we saw last week.
No, yeah, we're actually going to be very mild this week. In fact, the high temperature for today in the mid-60s. We will see a bit of a temperature drop off a little bit later in the week, but nothing like what we saw last week.
Well, good to know. Thank you, Josh.
Of course.